Important formulas in shares and dividend. Okay, let us see some basic required formulas in this, and based on that how to apply in the problems. Next we will see one by one. First of all, the sum invested. So the sum invested is depending on the number of shares, right? So that is number of shares brought. That means number of shares they bought into a market value of one share. Market value of one share. For example, is investing, if the number of shares is 100, the market value is 50. So 100 into 50 is the total sum is invested. The sum invested to kind of number of shares into market value of one share we can write. And based on this, in case if the market value and nominal value is same, then number of shares into nominal value of one share, because if it is the same, and number of shares. So based on this first formula, we can write another formula for number of shares based on this. Based on this first one, number of shares is equals to the sum invested. If it is given investment, sum invested to buy the shares, sum invested to buy the shares, and this value divided by sum invested to buy the shares is divided by same market value of one share. Okay, from the first one only we'll get this. And even alternate formulas for this. If the income is given, it's total income by income on one share. Instead of giving investment, if it is given total income is there's nothing but profit divided by profit on one share. So total profit by profit on one share, or total income by income on one share. Same alternate income or profit on one share. Okay, no need to get confused here. Total income by income on one share, or total profit by profit on one share. Two ways we can solve. Let us see the problems in this, and one more same way. These are the two we can apply. The investment and income is given. We can apply this to find out the number of shares. And total dividend earned, that is nothing but the profit. So total dividend earned. So this is total dividend earned. Yeah. So to calculate this, what you have to take number of shares, because depending on the shares only the total profit, right? So number of shares into rate of dividend into nominal value, because the dividend is depending on the only nominal value. Rate of dividend, if it is a 5%, 10%, they'll mention the question. So rate of dividend into nominal value of one share, nominal value of a share. One share profit, if you know, into number of shares, there is a total dividend earned. And next one, the returns. So returns, if they asked, find out return percentage, that is the nothing but income, the profit percentage, income or profit percentage, how much percentage profit you get from this shares. Then we can apply that income divided by investment, income by investment into 100, that will come into the percentage. Okay, rate of return, that is total income by total investment into 100, that is the return percentage. Okay, and that is nothing but for shareholders also, income is equal to return, that is equal to profit. So dividend paid by the company. Okay, so this just this four you can remember. The return percentage is asked, income by investment into 100 percentage. To get calculate convert into percentages, income by investment into 100. And mostly number of shares, rate of dividend, this total dividend is equals to number of shares into rate of dividend times, this is the nothing but profit on one share, rate of dividend into number of nominal value of one share. This dividend on one share into number of shares is equal to total dividend. Let's see the same formulas. Let us apply in the questions like topic wise now, one by one.